Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. Happy New Year, everyone. Giggly Tidrex, how are you? I heard there's an earthquake and tsunami in Japan at the moment. Yes, it was really scary. This was like an hour and a half ago. The news was like, bling, 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 bling. All the channels were the same, saying there's a tsunami warning. It's like north of where I am, like a 3-4 hour drive away. I went there in May. In May last year, I went to this place, and there was an earthquake in this place in May of last year as well. So pretty scary. Another one is happening. First stream of 2024. Let's go. Good to see you, Big Fudge. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Can I get my camera on screen? There we go. Lighting's pretty bad. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm gonna cook some dinner. I'm gonna cook my dinner. I'm gonna have ramen. Ton men. So let's go. So come on, everyone. Let's go. Let's cook some dinner. Let's have a dinner cooking stream before I play some Genshin in a little bit. Wah. Wah. I hope you're prepared for the quest. It's a bit of a trial. Oh my goodness. I do still have quite a bit more of the quest to do. I wonder where I can set my camera up for this. Is this okay? Is this okay? I don't know. Like there or something. We can see wine bottles and cordial bottles from New Year's celebrations. I'm not able to really see the chat. Samcha, hello, and Blue Harrington. Are you enjoying Yakuza 7? Yep, I'm on chapter 9 now, I think. The evidence suggests that he's alive and well. I don't want my microphone to be here. Can I put it over there? But I'm worried you won't be able to hear me. Is that okay? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Is that okay? Oh, should I put this in the rubbish? I'm just going to put this over here. Alright. YOLO. You only live once. Alright, let's prepare some dinner. Hello. I'm having this. Tantan Man. Yummy. It's my favorite kind of ramen. It's just a frozen one though, so very easy to prepare. But I got some negi, some onion, some pork. Maybe I'll do an egg as well. Oh, there's a bit of kimchi in the fridge. Oh, look at that! Woohoo! Bit of kimchi. Might put that on the side. Oh, bit of takenoko. No, it's called menma. Bamboo shoots. I'll have some bamboo. This is fine. This is plenty of food. This is too much food. Hi, Kiwi. It's Egg Girl. Oh my God! Happy New Year, Egg Girl. Mwah! Look at that egg. Mwah! Look at that egg right there. The egg. The Egg Girl egg. There she is. Okay, pork in there. Ramen in here. Okay. I need some hot water. Perfect way to start the year with an egg. Start 2024 with an egg! How are you guys? How are you for New Year's? Did your year start off with a bang? What's that? Oh my God! Is that a donation? Oh my God! First stream of the year and it's a cooking stream. Let's go! Thank you, Big Fudge. You're the first donation of the year, $25. That's got to go towards my Tokyo fund. I'm going to go to Tokyo in late January. Wow. Persona 3 Reload event at Tokyo Tower. That's what I'm going to have to go to, Big Fudge. You like Persona 3, right? The Tantan Man. The Tantan Man ramen. Big Fudge! Exactly, says Try by Shrimpin. Woo! Oh man, shout out to Big Fudge, thank you so much. The year is off to an exactly as planned, an egg-tastic year. Funds for a Persona-related event? Say no more, you had me at Persona Reload. I'll have to send you some pictures, Big Fudge. It's already started, but I'm gonna go in late January. Omedetou! There's the donation! Wow. There it is. Wow. I'm putting some pork in the pan. Very thin slices of pork this is. I should probably use a spatula or something. I'm just using my fingers. This music sounds like Inazuma, but it's Sumeru. Hey, Juan! Are you cooking? Yep, I'm cooking before settling into some Genshin for the night. Good to see ya. Please stick around. I'm making Tantan Men ramen, which is spicy ramen. How much more pork can I have? Oh, give me one more piece. Give me the one piece. Give me the one piece, Monkey D. Luffy. What did Big Fudge say? I'm only sad for New Zealand. There's no cool collector's editions of Persona 3 Reload in New Zealand. It's all pre-order bonuses. I've seen the Persona 4 Golden Pack. They've got like a big... If you buy it on PS4 or PS5, you can get like a little statue, an art booklet, and stuff like that. And I was kind of like, oh, I'd like to get that. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute. PS5. I only have PC, so that's not gonna happen. But it's fine. I save a bit of money. It doesn't look like it's that worth it. Save my money for other Persona 3 related events in Japan. Hopefully they do a cafe. There's going to be a drinks stop on Tokyo Tower, so I'll have to go there. It's either the Persona 3 main character or Aigis, the blonde-haired robot. The robot girl. Kiwi, you should try Magi Mi Kari. This sounds Indonesian. Is this an Indonesian ramen? Indonesian noodles? Malaysian? Pepper. Put a little pepper on the meat. I didn't put any oil in the pan. I guess that's for the best. Yay. What's the chat saying? It's Malaysian. Okay. Surely the new Persona 3 will get milked and have tons of cafes for it in Japan. That's what I'm hoping. I really hope they do that. They didn't do much for Persona 5 Tactica, but it's January now. As we get into February, the release date is February 2nd. As we get closer, I hope they do more events. I want to show you guys something. This is a weird device. You can buy this for like $1.50 or like 100. You can buy this for 100 yen at a 100 yen shop. It's like this little. You basically crack an egg into here. So here's the egg. Sorry, egg girl. Here we go. Cracking the egg. There she go. Did you see the yellow drip down? So you basically crack an egg into this little pot here. And then you get like a fork. And you just like puncture. Just puncture. I just punctured 4 holes into the egg. And now I microwave this for like a minute 20. I do a minute 30. Maybe a minute 20 is good. I'll do a minute 20. But closer to the time that my ramen is cooked, I think. No, Kiwi, no! Not the egg! Sorry, egg girl. I've got some boiling water. Can we see the steam coming out of it? Here we go. I don't need any more water now. There's all the steam. I hope this doesn't fog up the camera. What did Big Fudge say? Big Fudge is, I'm enjoying Tactica to be fair. They've milked Persona 5 to the max already. Tactica's like the last legs of how much they can get out of it unless you're a big Persona 5 fan. I saw that they did like a Dynasty Warriors Persona game, which I can imagine to be pretty limited. Setting a timer for about 7 minutes. Enjoy your egg with the soup and noodles. Oh, Anne, hello! That's Nashon. The saddest part of the Happy New Year is you gotta go back to school. Oh no. Yeah, Friday is my first day back. First day of school is next week, but I gotta go back on Friday. I'll put a little teeny tiny bit of a spice in here. It's like this little spice pack. It's not really spicy, it's kind of like numbing. It's kind of like a numbing spice, not really a spicy spice. If that makes sense. What's it called? Puddy puddy? No, it's got no. Petty petty? Petty petty. It might be petty petty. Yum. Oh, the Dynasty Warriors style game's called Strikers. That was quite fun. It was a good way to continue the story of Persona 5 after Joker goes back to his hometown at the end of P5. Oh, okay. It's actually canon. That's interesting. I'm only into the main story games. I haven't played the Labyrinth games, which were on the DS, where they're kind of like crossover games. I haven't played Persona 3 FES, Persona 4 Golden. I know that they're kind of like expansion packs. They add like new cutscenes, new social links, stuff like that, but I should. I'd like to play Persona 4 Royal. Maybe play that on stream. It's just a long game. Gotta sink my teeth into it. A lot to unpack. Oh, 5 more minutes. Can I move the camera a bit closer? No, we can't really see anything. No, I wanted to show you guys. I got pork is cooking, ramen is cooking. I've got my bamboo shoots here, kimchi there, and spring onion there. This is quite the fusion. Chinese, Korean, Japanese fusion. They made it canon, how Persona 4 dancing game is technically canon. Oh, there was like a Persona 4 fighting game as well. I can't remember what it's called. I played a little bit of that. Talk about sinking in hours. You've sped through like a dragon more than me. I got too caught up in the side quests. I think I only focused on the main story quests, really. I'm starting to find some of the side quests now, Big Fudge. I wonder how long the story quest is. It feels like it's kind of wrapping up. But I might be wrong. Alright, I think the pork is done. Yummy pork. Arena, that's the one. Arena and Arena Ultimax. They're not as canon as the Q games. Oh, that's weird. That's so weird. I should try them out though. I consider myself a big Persona fan, but I don't play any of those games. I should. I think story-wise you can speed through it. I just got too caught up in the side quests and getting random achievements. I've just discovered the Dragon Kart mini-game, like the kart race mini-game. And I'm getting sucked into that as well. Ramen. 2 more minutes. I'm keen to start playing some Genshin. I gotta do my dailies. It just became a new Genshin day. Oh my god, new characters available in the shop. I hope Amber's there. Amber might be there. Kaya was there last month, so maybe Amber's not gonna be there. That would be cool. Filling up my amber cup. So I have some water. Oh, I was obsessed with it. You can only unlock more of the other Dragon Cut challenges as you go through the story. Hi, Lans! Who's Lans? New username? I'm back, they said. Wow, dude. Oops. Alright! My dinner's probably almost ready. The ramen is bubbling. This is quite a good camera shot. Here we go. Ooh! I love Tantan Men. So, like, it's got sesame in it. Sesame seeds, pedi spice, which is kind of like numbing rather than like chili spice. Yum. Oh, that is so good. That's how it looks like. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Home cooked Tantan Men. All it needed was the little frozen pack, but now I'm going to add all of the pork, all of the onion. Oh, yum, there's the pork. I might put all of the onion. I love onion. Lots of people do this in Japan. They're like, give me a lot of onion. Guys, I'm not crazy. Oh, Illuminati, Happy New Year! Good to see you! Happy New Year, baby! I'm preparing my first dinner of the new year, if you don't include the noodles that I had yesterday. Bittersweet, hello! What is it you're making? This is Tantan Men, which is a Sichuan-styled Chinese ramen. It's very, very yummy. This is probably my favorite kind of ramen. Onion, spring onion, pork. I'm going to put a bit of bamboo shoots on it as well. Wish I could get a better camera angle, but this is all I got. How about over there? Is that okay? Is that okay like that? Oh, that's good. There we go, that's fine. Oh, I don't want all of the juice. Currently buying myself glasses. Oh, hey, Pluto! Needs more onion. Hey, I thought I was going buck wild on the onion. Turns out it wasn't enough. Hi, Pluto. Happy New Year! I'm gonna be stealing it through the computer screen. Woo! Should I put kimchi on as well? Should I put a little bit of kimchi on? Is this overkill? Putting kimchi on it? I think this might not be necessary for this kind of ramen. I don't think I need the kimchi. I don't think I need kimchi, guys. Guys, I don't need any kimchi on it, do I? I don't need it. No kimchi necessary. Do not put kimchi on it. Laurie, what are you doing? Oh man, that looks too good. One for the gram! One for the gram, guys! It looks good enough to eat, but it is food. You are supposed to eat it. I love Tantan Men. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot my egg! We completely forgot about Egg Girl. I'm so sorry, Egg Girl. How's it going, guys? Happy New Year. The chat's... I'm like looking at the camera. I'm in the chat's over there. Egg, how could you? Says Egg Girl. Oh, Vivid, hello. Vivid, Happy New Year. Good to see you. The egg is now cooking. It's going to take a minute 20 in the microwave, like 1 more minute. Happy New Year! I'm very tired. I'm going to go to sleep, but I wanted to drop in really quick. Kimchi is fantastic. What do you mean? I just don't know about this Sichuan-styled Tantan Man. I don't know if it needs kimchi. Oh, good to see you, Vivid. How much dollars do I owe you, Father? Oh, Pluto. Oh, the merch was $9 and the ice cream was $9. $18, but you didn't sign up for that, so $9 is okay, Pluto. And then I'll send you the other goods. It's on me. Thank you for your support, Pluto. $9, please. Not the egg. You've got egg on your face now. Do I? It sounds delicious. Oh man, Vivid, did you have a good New Year's Eve? A good New Year's night? I guess everyone's probably a little bit tired tonight. Yum. It's time for the egg. What is that donation? Bittersweet, oh my god! What is that? Ah, also, I saw that you were going to the Banana Fish Cafe. Absolutely, my brother absolutely adores it. I'd love if you could grab some stuff for him. Yes, I will. The stuff looks really, really good. I'll try some of the food from you. Lottie, Happy New Year! Thanks for coming to the stream. Oh wow, it must have just become the new year in the UK. Maybe it's the morning. What a donation, $20, wow. Wow, okay. Thank you so much, Bittersweet. You're awesome. Your brother is awesome. I will definitely try one of the drinks and also get some of the merch. Can I show this egg? This is the egg. It's there. Should I put it right in the middle? I'm gonna put it right in the middle. That looks so good now. That is amazing. This is like restaurant quality. I'm gonna take it away for a second. I want to take a photo. And man, it looks so good. Thank you so much, Pluto. Happy New Year. The ice cream was really good. Nanako tried some as well. I have 2 postcards for you. Also, extra merch, another postcard, and 2 cards. All Bongo Stray Dogs. So I hope you look forward to that. Whoa! Make it 50! Bet! Happy New Year! Drive-by shrimping? Oh man, I owe you big time. I gotta send some Kiwi goods to you ASAP. What is that? Marvelous! Oh, thanks so much. You guys are nuts. But in a good way. You're funding my Tokyo trip. Omedetou! There's Bittersweet's donation. I'm gonna get off the floor now. Ah! I'm getting off the floor. This is Pluto's donation. Yay! Let's enjoy I want to enjoy my Tauntaun men now. We're moving into the living room. Here we go. I hope the camera doesn't drop. I hope I don't drop anything. Ine! That means good. Good, right? You guys are the best Kiwis I could have asked for, and dry-by shrimping's actually a Kiwi, so takes one to know one, you know? Yeah, what a good boy. This calls for a celebration. There we go. I'm gonna have a little bodega, I think, as well. A little bodega. A little bodega, a little bit of... Oh no, do I have any ice? Oh, I've got no ice. It's okay. It's okay, it's cold enough. Hype train, let's go! There's dry-by shrimping! Wow! Vivid, thank you! Happy New Year, everyone! Here we go, this is umeshu, this is plum wine. Let's have a little bodega. There we go, cheers. Ooh, just a sip, just a little, ooh, there we go, a little bit of wine. You can see a second lorry in the wine glass. Second lorry wine. Oh my god. I look like a fish. My eyes look, I've got like boss eyes or something. Umeshu. Love that stuff, yeah. The first stream of 2024. How about that? You guys made it so good. Oh, just when I talked about my my Tokyo trip as well. Just after talking about that, making that big community post. Thank you guys so much. All your donations are going to go towards that. Things that I can do. The Genshin Tokyo Skytree, the Persona Tokyo Tower, the Code GS Cafe, the Banana Fish Cafe, and just general anime shopping in Ikebukuro and Nakano Broadway. I'm really looking forward to this trip. Still got a couple weeks. 4 weeks away. 3 weeks away? Itadakimasu. The first cooking stream of 2024 and the first eating on stream. Thank you, Vivid! Yay! Alright. Without further ado, I'm gonna start booting up Genshin. You should try mixing in some sparkling water. Oh, it's very good with soda. Umeshu soda is very popular. But I do have some sparkling water. I could do that and make it a bit lighter. It's a good idea. Alright. Dry-by shrimping. Massive legend. Illuminati. Illuminati got showed up. Did Illuminati say anything? He's gone. He was too stunned by that. Kitsumi, are you there? Happy New Year, Kitsumi. Sorry I didn't see your message. Alright. Have I got the Banana Fish Cafe? I think I've got a photo of the Banana Fish Cafe. I can show you guys the menu while Genshin's opening up. Banana Fish menu. Let's find it. Find the source. Here we go, Banana Fish. This is the Banana Fish Cafe menu. Is Bittersweet there? Ding, 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 ding. Green Hill Diners sandwiches. $18. It's quite expensive, but I guess it's kind of like a real restaurant quality menu. Hometown pasta. They both got napkins with like an original design on it. The sandwich napkin has Ash and Eiji. Ash is teaching Eiji how to fire a gun. Fish fry tacos. My city is red, your city is blue. Is that a quote from the anime? That's Ash's drink in red and AG's drink in blue. Shooting tea. It comes with a little drink tag, the same design of Ash teaching AG how to shoot. Shooting tea with take home bottle. Whoa! You can take the bottle home with you. That's cool. It's only you can take the bottle home with you. I want that. Wow, that's cool. Maybe I can't send that to Bittersweet, but I could send the napkin. I could send the napkin that comes with the food. There's coasters as well. I think coasters come with these drinks. You get a little tag and a coaster, so I could probably send that. It's worth it just to get the bottle. That's really cool. Earl Grey tea, inspired by the scene where Ash and AG practice shooting. Pour the tea into the glass and there's cranberries in there. You can take the bottle home with you. That's so cool. Parfait sunset with you. Cranberry waffle with a little cat on it. And mochi pancake. So everything is like Ash's food, AG's food. Ash's drink, AG's drink. Ash's dessert, AG's dessert. It's pretty cool. I still haven't seen a lot of the anime. I'm watching it now, as per Luca's request. It's one of Luca's favorite animes, so Luca was like, you should watch it. I recommend that you watch it. And then I was like, oh my god, there's a cafe. Oh, sorry, it's in Tokyo. But it perfectly aligns with the Persona event and the Genshin event, so I gotta go. I'm gonna go. I've made a reservation. Alright. Let's log into Genshin. I'm gonna start eating my tantan, man. It's gonna be too hot though. The soda sounds good too. Oh! Damn! Those prices! More Kiwi funds go brrr! Thank you, Bittersweet. Massive donations tonight. Oh my god, alright. You might have chosen one of the meals for me to have, or at least all of the drinks. Thank you so much. Definitely gotta send the goods to you. Goods from the Banana Fish Cafe for your brother. Dang! Wow. Thank you guys. Happy New Year. Incredible. Alright, is it a new Genshin day? It is. Whoo! What should I get from Bittersweet at the cafe? I gotta put Bittersweet next to something when I get it. Maybe the drinks, one of the drinks. Or one of the foods. Can you see this? You can see the steam coming off of it. It's too hot. I'm hungry. But it's too hot. I can't eat it. Yay! Omedetou! Thanks, Bittersweet. Alright. Defeat the tainted Hydro. Okay. Oh. Too hot. Too hot, baby. Too hot for me, baby. Man, this is a great stream. We're off to a good start, guys. We're off to a good year. How about that? Wow, and I've already made plans for a big Tokyo trip in late January. Everything's booked except the Code GS Cafe, which I think most people are probably not excited about the Code GS Cafe, but my boy Vinci Boy is really excited. It's like his #1 thing. So when I saw it, and it's at a cafe at Tokyo Skytree, I was like, I gotta go there. The menu of that is not out yet though, so I'm a little worried. I'm going on one of the first days of that collaboration as well, so I'm a bit worried that they'll be like fully booked. I gotta get in there quick, I guess.
Watch out! Coming at ya! A proper send-up! Say cheese!
Do your dailies, folks. And then we're gonna do the Archon quest. Because I've let the Archon quest just sit there for too long.
Coming at ya!
Another one. Kamar. Am I pronouncing that right? Taskeen Kamar. Hey Kiwi, I hope I'm not too late. I was cooking my dinner for the first half of the stream. I've only just started playing Genshin, so no, you're not too late. You're actually here at the perfect time. Good to see you, Taskeen. Happy New Year! How's the ramen, by the way? It's too hot at the moment, but man, I was so hungry that first taste was very good. A little bit petty, which is like numbing spice, but it's the way I like it. Thank you, Vivid. It looks so good, to be honest. I'd really like to start eating some more of it, but it's just too hot. Oh, bittersweet. Probably gonna go with the matching city drinks. Those straw tags are cute. Okay. I might have to send you the tags then. Cute. Lawrence! My boy who shares the same name, a similar name to me. Lawrence, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my boy, my boss. Happy New Year, everyone. Well, hey. Bittersweet, I think you chose a drink to buy for me at the Chainsaw Man Cafe as well, which I still need to edit that video. But thank you so much. You get a shout out in that video. And, I'm not sure if I've sent any of them. I think I sent you a postcard. I sent you a postcard of Aki from that cafe. And Vivid donated a lot. I've sent like a whole postcard set to Vivid. Spoilers of my Kiwi mail, guys, but look forward to that in the new year.
Getting here. Coming at ya.
I did. The drinks always look so good.
The show begins.
Very colourful. Oh, snaps is Vivid. Spoiler of the Kiwi mail. The postcard set
Hey there.
of the Chainsaw Man Cafe.
Hiya. Coming at ya.
Dead reckoning! Getting gear! Frost is coming! Getting gear!
Oh!
Headline.
Charlotte got one-shotted.
Needs a headline.
Yay. Cheers, everyone. I haven't had any of the umeshu yet. Now we buzzy. Kampai! As they say in Japan. Drunk gaming. That new Genshin character in 4.4, gaming. I wonder if he'll get drunk. That's drunk gaming right there. Oh. I just finished, so I'll air cheers with you. There's nothing there. Here we go. Vivid's getting ready for bed. Air cheers. Better than no cheers. Cheers, Vivid.
Frost is coming!
May I present?
Dun 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 dun.
Coming at ya. Cha.
Another test.
Proper send up. From the Spina with love. Watch out.
From Despina with love. I like that. I did all of the dailies, wow. None of them were like story based today, so I didn't have to skip any of them. Oh! I tried to pick up some of my ramen and it just like exploded with juices. Oh, who's that? It's Project Chong-Li. Happy New Year, boss, by the way. The Paimon shop just reset. And the Spiral Abyss too. Oh my god, guys. Moment of truth. Is Amber in the shop? Or Kaya? I mean, Kaya was there last month. I don't think we're gonna get Amber. Oh, nah. Nah. I can buy fates though, it's okay. Get a couple of free fates.
Shower me with praise. Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Add extra ebi sauce.
Thank you for
Ebi is shrimp in Japanese. Is it a new week of Genshin? I think it is. It's because today's Monday, so it might be a new Genshin week. Add extra ebi sauce. Yum 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 yum. We like that shrimp sauce. Is it a new Genshin week? It is, so I can fight bosses again. But we're gonna go do Archon Quest, because Archon Quest has a lot of dialogue, and while the characters are talking, I can eat my dinner. So let's do it! I've been waiting for this for a long time. Drive-by Shrimping has been encouraging this for a long time.
Guess all the survivors must have evacuated already.
Paimon,
What's left here are signs of devastation.
Paimon's trying to speak so sadly that she sounds like a completely different character.
As soon as possible.
I saw Farina standing down there. I saw her leg. There we go. You can see some of her leg. Dinner and a show. How perfect. What do you got? All right. I can eat now. I can relax. Shout out to Drive-By Shrimping.
That's Farina, right over there.
Shh.
What was meant to happen did happen after all. Everyone's dead. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Why couldn't she do anything?
Give up, Farina. There's no point in holding out. I'm sorry, but what can I even do other than to repeat meaningless
That's true.
apologies over and over?
Who's that?
Don't worry, Farina, it's just us.
So it is you, blonde traveler from another land. Why, I almost thought you were someone from that
She's
mob
putting on
of
an
my
act.
ignorant subjects. Come to kneel.
Farina, you were crying just now, weren't you? The tear stains on your face are obvious.
What do you mean, tear stains? Oh, I remember. The show... Who did that uncivilized rabble think they were? Disturbing my enjoyment of the arts.
Man, this ramen's
They
good.
even dare to tout their Archon. I must teach them a lesson. I can just imagine their twisted and frustrated faces once they realize that I'm nowhere to be found. Oh, and I'm sure Nouvellette and those people from the Marsh to say Phantom are
Stop
freaking
trying to
out
act
right next
tough.
to
You're
them
actually
too.
beyond devastated, aren't you?
Of course not.
Hey, there she is! The Hydro Archon's over there! Quick, after her!
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
They are? They're just some rabid fans who want to cut the line because they haven't been able to meet me in person, aren't they? That's against the rules. I can't let them get their way.
Oh, Illuminati, hello. Drive-By Shrimping took you on your bet, Illuminati, and made a $50 donation. Did you see that? Ah! It's just... Illuminati. Gonna get eyeglasses that have UV light and blue protection. Oh, that's cool. As long as they don't make... As long as the lenses aren't blue, you know? As long as they don't make your eyes look any different. Yes, I can see it.
This should be the place, right?
Drive-By Shrimping betted. Bet.
There's a good hiding spot
He
over
got
here.
him.
Quick, come to
Hee hee.
before the rest of them catch up to you.
What is this place?
Hurry, they're almost here.
Drive-by shrimping's more
Fine,
sinister than
fine. I
Paimon.
suppose haste is warranted. Lead the way.
Bet. No! Illuminati, don't test him! Drive-by shrimping, thank you. I loved him, but my wallet is crying now.
No, I mean, I merely gave in to the sheer enthusiasm
This place
they
is
display.
this place is not soundproof.
Yep, that's a good girl.
What's happening?
My lips are like,
The
pa,
ground's
like a
shaking.
little bit spicy right now.
Is it an earthquake?
Yeah, a quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Poisson, didn't it?
It can't be. It's happening again.
Well, there's no need to worry too much
Sorry,
about
Taspine.
that. Neverlette's made some emergency plans, so the evacuation should go a lot smoother this time.
Yeah, I hope you're right. But the people of Poisson, they've already...
Has Farina finally reached her limit? She's talking about stuff that, she's actually talking about her feelings. She's looking a lot less stiff. You begin to talk amongst yourself as Farina starts to calm down.
True. I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years.
Oh my god.
I once
Why wouldn't
had
you tell me?
informants all over Tevat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways too to hold back the sea. Anything to keep the coastline from advancing. But all my efforts proved to be futile in the end. Really, the truth has been clear to me for a very long time. We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will
Oh my
have
God.
its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled.
The heavenly principles is that white-haired woman that you fight at the very start of the game. You and your sister, and then you get separated by her. She might be from Celeste. That's crazy. How did Farina make an enemy of the heavenly principles?
Give up. I do love the sound of that phrase. It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free.
But that would also mean that all hope would disappear.
Indeed. I've thought about fate is really unreasonable, isn't it? It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true, and so many people have already lost their lives. But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else. As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late. Don't worry.
My
I
nose is
will
running
keep
a little
hope
bit.
alive for everyone until the very end. Well, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play the stricken maiden, but honestly, considering my rank and station, don't take any of what I just said seriously. How could I possibly
was
let
being true for a
Fontaine fall
second.
to the wind?
Come on!
We're running out of time. We can't just go back to square one on this. I have to get information out of her. Farina, you might not have to shoulder the burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more willing to share your burden with you.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from
You
the
can still
start
choose to
that
confide
this
in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
Witness. Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here.
Yep.
And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on
Yeah, I'm a spectator. Please, Farina, spit it out. Oh my god, here we go! This is important. I'm gonna learn some shit right now. Or not! Oh my god! No! Wait a minute! How did we get here? Lenny's evil. Remember at the start of the stream where you said that the quest is a bit of a trial? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance.
Oh my god, Lenny was evil.
Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our god.
Oh my god.
So, this is what it is. Yes, you deserve praise for the effort.
How
you
did we
took
get
to
from
raise
Poisson to
your
here,
remembered
though?
stakes. Do not forget, however, that I am Focalor, the god of justice. The embodiment of justice itself.
Oh my god, I'm actually going to do another trial like the first quest.
Does it not strike you as even the least bit absurd to bring the very concept of justice to trial?
Bittersweet, how much
May
do you
I
have
interpret
left?
these
Like
words
40 bucks?
as your refusal to stand trial.
Bittersweet has
You will have the
ammunition.
opportunity to defend your honor
Oh!
through a duel.
Chlorinde. Oh my god.
You would draw your blade against a god? I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
She said, you got me.
Paimon can't believe it. She just surrendered.
What the heck is going on?
Wow. How utter.
Lady Farina, what is the meaning of this?
It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be
Looking for excuses.
I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial. No duel shall be necessary. I will admit that I've been running away for a long time. I'm sorry, everyone. I was unable to protect the people of Poisson. It is my duty to stand trial for my crimes. You are not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed. But now, I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice! This time, I will protect you. Applaud and
Whoa.
rejoice! One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes. Mark my words, this shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine! The trial.
Oh my god. The trial of Focalors.
Oh, now we're making history!
Why does it feel like Farina just took over the whole thing? Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she...
All right, then. Who?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's me.
Is that so? Very well. Then please speak, witness of Tivat, my accuser and fated opponent.
As long as we defeat Farina in court. Oh my god.
Also, please allow me to ask, as a final question before the trial begins. Just how much work did you do to force me onto this stage?
Man, I didn't do anything.
We did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosula. Since
Oh,
it is
Navia's
rather
there. Oh,
straightforward
and Charlotte
easy.
too.
Navia, the president.
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates. They changed into plain clothes and came to the Opera House as regular audience members, waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against you. The people's resentment against their Archon has been building as more and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering anger into a flame. Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you, when something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to Poisson by yourself. So, we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there.
So, you mean...
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance in all of
Yeah, but
Fontaine
how did he move
history.
the box here?
That's right. That house was a magic box, rather than someone's residence.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the Opera Epiclese, the volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Araneas. Its cargo, of course,
How the hell did they move it so
was
quickly?
an Archon instead of a... My thanks, Farina.
Uh,
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support.
Oh my god.
The House of the Hearth spent a massive
Oh,
amount
bye,
of
Vivid!
labor in Mora to pull this off. We had to select a location.
It's bedtime for
construct a
Vivid.
giant
Happy New
magic
Year.
box, dig a
Thank you so
tunnel,
much,
and
Vivid.
open up
Thank
a
you for
path
coming to
through
the first
water.
stream of
It was a
2024.
lot of work for all of us.
Most of the
So,
preparation for the
in
magic trick
other
happened
words,
during that bit where you're
the
complaining
earthquake
about
that we
them.
felt within
talking about the
giant
world
magic
ending.
box was just a normal tremor from
Oh,
the
right, okay.
destruction of the whole house.
When Paimon was being nihilistic.
It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Hang on a second. I gotta respond to a message. Still waiting for 4.3 to end. I felt like the event quest was very quick. Sorry about that, we deceived you.
Then, I can guess Nervillette and Cloran's parts. You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for a fight. Also that as soon as I appeared on the stage, the trial may commence without a hitch. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
Man, I like Clorinde.
Well, Clorand, I
Clorinde.
must commend you
I always
for your
mispronounce her name.
courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an Archon without flinching.
Thank you.
As for you, Traveler, I suppose your role was to keep me distracted with conversation once you found me in Poisson. You'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage.
You guessed wrong.
Oh?
My mission was to give you one last chance. We hope that you'd share your secret with us before the court had to step in.
It's fine. The stage is already set.
Farina likes
so
this
there's
better,
no
probably.
reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end.
The only thing we can do now is judge the Hydro Archon. I can't help but be a little bothered by that conversation earlier. What did Farina want to say to me before
Sir
we arrived on the
Prosecutor,
stage?
please allow me to pass this along.
We can use that.
This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share with you during the trial. According to her, it should speed up the proceedings.
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too! Hey, Charlotte!
We're waving.
Oh, let Paimon see. Isn't this the exclusive interview that she did with us before? So she's already finished it, huh? Wait, then that means this document is a perfect timeline of everything that's happened ever since we stepped foot in Fontaine!
Oh my god.
So in other words, we can refer to this anthology of evidence every time
It's
we
super
want to.
practical
Let's
gift.
quickly confirm the information in it. Just
Oh my
as a
god.
refresher, all right?
Oh my god.
Hydro Archon in the very first duels you took part in at the Opera House.
I gotta blow my
The
nose.
history books, all right.
Well. Am I gonna read all of this? It's not that she likes it. It's better that she's spoiler because spoilers. Oh my god. I'll find out eventually. I'll find out inevitably. Okay.
Didn't this... You defeated the Hydro Archon in the very first duels you took part in at the Opera House. That's one for the history books, all right.
Thanks, Charlotte.
I didn't think that you'd wind up getting to the bottom of the case I'd been following all this time. I guess you could also see this as a happy coincidence. This is the first time Monsieur Nervillette had a difference of opinion with the Oratrice. Even the Hydro Archon can't figure it out.
The Oratrice said child is guilty, even though he's definitely innocent.
A Fatui Harbinger. She's an extraordinary person. Her instinct must mean something. The fortress of Meripede was almost destroyed in a single day. That I didn't witness that scene personally will always be a source of professional regret, I think.
The water nearly leaked out.
According to Monsieur Nervillette, both Child and that whale should have been in the primordial sea at that time. I nearly lost my awesome friend Navia. To be honest, that still gives me shivers.
Navia nearly fell into the water. Only the protection of the dead members of the Spina del Rose. Oh yeah, they pushed her out.
The words of someone as extraordinary as a witch can probably only be truly understood when something surreal happens to you.
We talked with N, who's one of the witches. Like Alice's gang.
The prosecution and the defense are both in position. The trial shall now begin.
Oh, come on, Nervillette. There's no need to repeat all the unimportant legalese. Just fast forward to the part where the prosecution lays out my offenses. As the defendant and the lead actress of this performance, I still haven't even been informed of my supposed guilt in all of this. Of course, it is only natural for humans to struggle to understand the actions of a god. However, you will need more than that to convict me of a crime.
That's true. But my charge here is unrelated to your conduct as an Archon.
It's me!
Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place.
Oh my god!
Wait, what was that? Lady Farina's a fraud?
Hey, I came here thinking that we were going
Is
to
Neuvillette the
try
real
the Hydro
Archon?
Archon for forsaking her duty, but did I hear that right? She's not our Archon at all?
Charge accepted.
The Oratrice
Lady
is the
Farina,
Archon.
do you plead guilty to the charge?
Oh my god. We got her.
Lady Farina,
I plead not guilty. How can I be guilty? There is no way that I, Focalor, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine, could be anything other than your true
That was an interesting
Archon.
camera angle, where they joined together.
Even though Lady Farina can be rather
Yeah, I've never questioned her identity either.
I have cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon ever since they were born. There would be no fooling their memory. See? Even the Oratrice has decided to show me its favor. Are you sure you want to commit to a charge that will never be upheld? If you wish to drop the case, I can promise you as the God of Justice that you will not have to face trial for making a false accusation. We will treat everything that's happened as a dramatic spectacle and move on.
Nah.
An argument with near impossible
People only see you as their
odds,
Archon because that's their long-held belief.
I tried to give you the chance to surrender. If you must persist, then let me ask. If you believe I'm not the Archon, then what manner of being do you think I am?
You're like a Fontainian
If
yaksha.
I was not the Archon, then how did I manage to live for over 500 years?
Because you're like the yaksha. What do we know to be special about Farina? Oh. Farina has some sort of curse. That's what the knave thinks.
You may be a member of another long-lived race, which would allow you to naturally possess an extended lifespan. And second of all, even if that wasn't the case, there could be other ways to extend.
Such as a curse.
Who gave you that idea? Was it the knave? You'd sink so
What matters is the
low
veracity
as
of the claims.
I once thought it possible that the aura of an Archon might naturally resemble the type of curse. But in light of this claim, perhaps what I sensed was not your divinity, but a curse after all.
Neverlet sensed it too, huh?
Instead of an Archon, could you just be a cursed human?
Well, it is true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart. Just...
Oh my god! And my god's not Farina!
Well, don't start celebrating too early now. Even if I have been carrying a curse like you said, how does that prove that I am merely a human being? Besides, everyone knows that the main difference between a human and a god is the possession of authority. Gods can do what humans cannot. For centuries, Manifest One need only to turn their eyes towards the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal in this very opera house, or consider the...
Wait, that one trial proved the opposite. Farina actually had no control over the Oratrice. Child.
You tried to reference the Oratrice, but weren't you as confused as all the rest of us when the Oratrice declared Child to be guilty without any proof? Otherwise, you should have come up with a good explanation for that by now.
Didn't I make myself clear at the time? The decisions of the gods are naturally difficult for humans to comprehend.
Lady Farina, I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order. While the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an Archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial. You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you continue to withhold vital information.
You can't
against
use the
rules of
excuse,
court.
because I'm a god here.
I never thought you'd use that kind of rhetoric against me.
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Farina. I've merely reiterated the rules of the court.
Hey!
So, you neither knew why Child was declared guilty, nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Oratrice. Instead of having been created by you, the manifestations of authority you mentioned have been made by the real Hydro Archon.
Oh my god.
Hydro Archon. It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice handed out that verdict unilaterally. And it has been operating independently ever since it was first created. You can't argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all.
Just gonna pause for a second.
She's throwing out all kinds of excuses. Seems like she's confident that we won't be able to
I wanna pause
produce
for a second.
proof that she has no power over the Oratrice.
Okay, we can pause here. I'm just going to put my dishes in the kitchen, get a little bit more water. But he doesn't know what she's talking about. Taskeen, hello. In 4.4 update, Cloud Retainer will be playable. That's right, yes. Cloud Retainer's human form will become a playable character. Alright, I'm back. And the lighting's looking a bit better as well because I turned that light off. Alright, I really want to finish this quest. I wonder if I can do it all tonight. Sure, we can put the oratories aside for now. Miss Serena, could you give us a brief demonstration of your power?
My power as an Archon. There are many ordinary...
If that poses a concern, I'm prepared to extend my protection to the audience.
Brief demonstration of your power over Hydro. Surely an Archon can at least match with the capacities of a human with a vision.
Aren't you the Hydro Archon? Or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro?
Oh my god.
Indemnitium! Yes! It's all because of Indemnitium! All Archons derive their power from the faith of the people, and I've converted the people's faith in justice into Indemnitium.
Indemnitium?
Thus, I give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for their daily lives.
Isn't that a huge stretch?
Yeah, no matter how generous an Archon can be, how could they give up all their power? Can a god with no power even still be called a god?
Oh my god! And my god's not Farina.
Nobody's buying Farina's excuse.
Hey, come now, everyone. I'm still the same Farina you knew, right?
Please?
The prosecutor.
Did she deceive all of us?
And my parents and my grandparents?
That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is? If
Oh, child!
No evidence of another Hydro Archon.
What? Wait a minute!
Nor can you find
the whale!
Wow, she came up.
Can we prove that she's just a human? Irrelevant. Oh.
That doesn't sound right. Paimon doesn't think this clue can be used.
Tea time within. Navia falling into the seawater. Child's conviction. The truth behind the serial. Vasha kidnapped and dissolved. Navia fell into the seawater. Okay, I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
It has been established that all Fontainians can dissolve in water from the primordial sea. And that means...
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use right here and now to eliminate all suspicions of you being the latter.
Miss Navia, please apply to serve as
Yeah!
temporary attorney.
Walk into the primordial sea!
Addressing the court. Though you act in partnership with the prosecutor, you must still...
Sorry, Navia. Thanks, Navia, but sorry.
Sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. Now, I've brought some seawater from Poisson. As everyone knows, a massive flood struck the area not long ago, taking many lives, including those of some of my closest friends.
Oh my god.
So, Miss Farina, if we are to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon, touching this seawater would have no effect on you. But if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse.
Oh my god.
And I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, I do hope you'll act prudently and choose the...
She dissolves.
If Lady Farina is indeed just a human, she's probably Fontainian like all...
So if she doesn't want to touch it, then she's... then she's a human. Farina?
Lady Farina, this test has been unilaterally proposed by the prosecution. As it falls outside the realm of standard court proceedings, you possess the right to decline participation.
Well, of course he had to tell her that. But refusing to participate is basically the same as a confession of guilt.
Oh my god.
She's just staring.
Not Farina, my god.
Is she really planning to...
Due to the inherent risk of the test...
Oh my god.
Hey!
She actually...
I'm fine! Look at me, everyone! Will you believe me now? I really am your Archon! I'm nothing like a normal human. human who would fall apart as soon as they touch this water.
Miss
Oh
Siegewing.
my god.
If you are present, Miss Siegewing, please.
Siege, don't be nervous. It'll just. That should.
Please announce the results of your evaluation.
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin.
Oh my god.
These indicate that she was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater. The extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater.
Oh my god. Weenus arrives.
Thank you, Miss Siegewing.
Thank you, Ween.
Lady Farina, you may return to.
Oh wait, what?
So she started getting a little bit of a rash and hyperventilation.
Shouldn't that be enough to prove my innocence?
Well, considering your tendency to
She
run
didn't
from
dissolve,
the problems,
but
we
she
did
was
originally
quite
prepare
bad.
a direct sample of the seawater around Poisson. However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a sample that is not concentrated enough to dissolve an actual human. After all, on the off chance that something entirely unexpected might occur, we don't want anyone else to lose their life to the sea.
Yeah,
They watered it down.
for Farina's life.
Low concentration sample.
It's a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used.
Farina might have died.
Can't-
What's really going on here? Farina can't have not known about the consequences of touching that. This is too unlike how she usually acts, unless it's actually more important for her to keep a facade. It's more important for her to pretend to be right. But hadn't she given up on everything?
Listen to me, everyone. Please don't give me. Think about it. How can you conclusively prove that an Archon?
I mean, we don't want you to die.
Also, if I was really just a human, why would I dare to just put my hand in that kind of water?
Because you're a little bit cray. A little bit cray. But I like her.
Please, everyone, anyone.
Oh no, she's tearing up with Navia's animation.
I really am your Archon.
You gotta tell us.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone.
With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think that.
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of evidence has come to an end. If there are no objections,
No
we'll
more
move on to
objections.
the final judgment.
Stamp. Oh my god.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone.
My god, it's not Farina. Oh, poor Farina.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is...
She's gotta tell. Come on, tell the truth.
Guilty.
Tell me the truth, baby. Come on, tell us the truth. Why should we be sad for you if you're hiding the
Now
truth?
turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict.
I hope we
of
have a
the charges.
complete 180 on our view of Farina. What does the
According to
Oratrice say?
judgment Of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Farina is not guilty.
What's wrong?
Did the Oratrice just declare Farina to be innocent?
No. The Oratrice also displays a guilty verdict.
Isn't that correct then?
However, the exact wording of the verdict is thus. The Hydro Archon, guilty,
Oh.
be punished via the death sentence.
What?
The death sentence?
That's actually one of the available sentences? I've always thought that it was
The Hydro Archon.
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court. And it's been given to the very person we've worshipped as the god of justice.
Farina's been sentenced to death by the Oratrice?
What?
We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us.
This outcome is indeed quite strange. According to Fontaine's current definitions of justice, as well as its recommendations for criminal sentences, is this sentence really appropriate for the crimes that have been committed?
Oh my god.
She wasn't
Hey, you remember how it was just proven Furina isn't the Archon? Aha! Death to the Hydra Archon, which is not Furina. Instead of Furina, the Orator surrendered judgment to the Hydra Archon.
Not only is Furina's sentence overly excessive.
Ask it again. Ask the Oratress again, like it's a magic 8-ball. Just ask it another time. Just shake it up, get another answer. I don't like that one. Give another one.
The Oratrice seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydra Archon.
It means that Furina's not the Hydra Archon. We should go kill who the Hydra Archon really is.
Excuse me.
It's Remine! He's Cryo.
Interrupt. Is the trial still going?
Remine! Huh, you finally made it.
Mm-hmm. Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top
Father. Father. Remine brings a stone slate in. Oh, here we go. Oh, we found it.
Huh. So the knave privately arranged for Remine to try and find the missing slate.
Because we found there was a missing slate when I went underwater.
And finally found it at the bottom of the sea. But has the trial already concluded?
Don't worry, the mystery hasn't been resolved.
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Remine. Please allow me to review.
Maybe Furina really is giving power to the
I believe
people.
that you have already seen the other existing slates. We'd like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Okay.
Huh? So what do you see? What is it?
This looks like the previous Hydra Archon releasing her divine power and turning Oceanids into human beings.
I've now made sense of the Hydra Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
Huh? Isn't the Hydra Archon just guilty of deceiving her people? Oh, so when you say Hydra Archon, do you mean the real Hydra Archon we've been kind of talking about?
In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates. However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stones.
Man, I should have taken a photo. I should have taken a photo of them. I can't remember! Select to check the descriptions on the stone slates and match them up. You can find the scenarios related to the stone slates in the incident's record. The verification process will continue. The fountain water level in the menu interface will rise. When you've finished verifying the stone slates, the truth behind the prophecy shall be revealed. Oh my god! My god's not Furina. This is it.
The first stone slate describes what you just said. It seems to show the previous Hydra Archon using her divine power, and then the Oceanids turn into humans.
Oh my god.
Does that mean that Fontainians are transformed Oceanids? Oh, Paimon wasn't expecting that. But if Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps the stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydra Archon and her people worshipping it together. But the heavens still brought judgment down upon them. This must be the point when the Hydra Archon and the Fontainians were branded with their original sin. Does this mean that the original sin and the Hydra Archon sin are the same thing? The third slate shows the Hydra Archon
Ace Attorney Simulator. Let's go.
by many people. Huh. That reminds Paimon, didn't we also watch that happen to someone else? Well, the fourth slate is the prophecy the Fontainians have been talking about. People dissolving into the sea, the Hydra Archon crying on her throne.
Well, she just cried on her throne. Uh-oh.
We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first, did we? But after that incident...
I mean, not her throne. She was crying in the defendant's seat. Okay, now what do I do? The real events related to the prophecy. Okay, the ruin... Wait, okay. The former Archon is using her divine power. Okay. The entrance to the primordial sea is sealed between the prison zone. It was only temporarily pushed back. Navia falling into the sea. Navia fell into the water containing primordial seawater. N communicated with you by connecting your consciousness. The Hydra Archon is guilty. How does this work?
That doesn't sound... That
I don't get it. Okay.
We know from the case of the serial disappearances of young women that Fontainians can be dissolved in primordial seawater. And the first stone slate tells us that long ago, the Hydro Archon used her power to turn Oceanids into humans. This might be the reason that Fontainians can dissolve.
Whoa. Humans who turn into oceans. The fact that Fontainians can dissolve into seawater, becoming Oceanids, is proof of their origins. It's reverse. They are actually Oceanids. I call them Oceanids. Because for a long time, no one had actually said that in Genshin, and so I was always reading Oceanids. That's one way of picking the right answer, I guess. Imagine being like me and doing it the hard way. Like, actually trying to... The first answer I pick must be the right one. Okay, Celestia is floating in the sky. The Hydro Archon and her people are worshipping it together, but the heavens still brought judgment upon them. It's gotta be, I talked with Anne. No? The Hydro Archon is guilty.
Perhaps what is about to take place has all happened before.
Yeah.
The true sin of the Hydro Archon that Nervalet mentioned, and the original sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia.
A sentence never passed in the Court of Judgment has been handed down to the Hydro Archon. What kind of sin merits... Okay, like, I think a previous Hydro Archon said, turn all the Oceanids into humans. And they did it, and Celestia was like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. And now they're getting turned into water. The stone slate in the ruin showing the prophecy describing the history of the future. It shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea, surrounded by many people. Okay, well, what about Child? He sunk into the sea. No. The entrance. No. Oh, Navia fell into the sea.
It's not as simple as falling into the sea. The stone slates show the people gathered around the Hydro Archon in the sea. Could that be alluding to the same thing?
The people are the sea. Navia fell into the water containing the primordial seawater. It shows a scene that is basically identical to the described in the prophecy circulating through Fontaine. Fontainians will eventually be dissolved into the sea, and the Hydro Archon will sit alone on her throne and weep. Okay.
The prophecy from the stone slates found its way into society, but not many people believed it at first. The fortress of Meropide was nearly flooded with primordial seawater, which we know can cause Fontainians to dissolve if we hadn't dealt with it in time.
Maybe we already stopped the prophecy.
They'll dissolve into the primordial sea but won't cease to exist. Their essence will flow in the seawater, converge, and take the form of an Oceanid. The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Navia fell into the water inside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved. She was surrounded by the people of Poisson in a court within her consciousness, and was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay. The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropide was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what. The stone slate's contents can all be verified by recent events. If we combine what we know together, loads of truths should come to light.
So the prophecy did happen. And Farina was sitting on the defendant's chair crying, and that was it. That did happen. The prophecy did happen. It's already happened. It's done now.
Huh? Oh, Paimon gets it now. But then it feels like we're going to have to share some truly shocking revelations.
Let's hear them.
The first slate reveals that Fontainians are not real humans.
All Fontainians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon, with
She's got pretty cool hair.
as their basis. The evidence for that can be found in how only Fontainians could dissolve in primordial seawater, and how all the girls Vacher dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial.
Oh my god.
All of them in the shape of Oceanids.
Indeed.
The second slate, the crime of the Hydro Archon was her creation of the Fontainians from Oceanids.
And it follows from the content of the first slate that she probably angered Celestia by creating humans without prior permission. That could also explain why the Oratrice judged the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to
The Hydro Archon's true sin was creating us.
And yet, after many hundreds of years, the Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the Opera Epiclese. The twists of history are often the most unexpected.
I'm still convinced that it should come after the fourth slate. The third slate is after.
Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea? So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into the sea once the prophecy has been fulfilled in the fourth slate?
The fourth slate depicts the fulfillment of the prophecy, which is already widely known.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away. Did Paimon get all that right?
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, given how much you still don't know, it is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth. However, while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they've also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using... When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates. But since we only had 3 slates at the time, now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within.
What's the unadulterated truth?
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well. Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontainians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land. The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind. However, even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the 7, did not
this the Hydro
have the
Archon?
authority to create a new form of human life. Not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea.
Ooh.
She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanid's blood vessels, creating humanoid...
That's an
nymphs in
Oceanid.
the
Oh, the little small one's one too.
But if Fontainians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse, and they would be reverted to their original forms as Ocean. Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race.
Oh, okay.
And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea. That is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
So, like Vaporeon being a wet Pokemon, what if a person from Fontaine and a person not from Fontaine have a baby? Can they reproduce? Or are they not human, really? Tia, hello, you came in a very interesting moment. Happy New Year, good to see you. It's been a very good New Year's. There was a massive earthquake here in Japan. The north coast is getting a tsunami right now. Very scary. But Osaka's okay. I'm okay. News is still unfolding. There was good warning. I think lots of people were able to evacuate, but the news is still coming out now. 7 earthquake hits in Ishikawa Prefecture. 7.6 earthquake. God, that's scary. Whew. I'm okay. Heard about the earthquake. Hope everything's okay. Osaka's okay, but the north coast, north of Osaka, basically Osaka, north of Osaka, Ishikawa Prefecture. But scary.
So we were all Oceanids before we turned into human beings?
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never heard a single thing. Wait, but if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death.
This really might be too much information for your
Alas, your hypothesis regarding the third and fourth stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are, in fact, correct.
What is the third slate supposed to represent?
The key point of the visual on the third slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans, rather they have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea. The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro, as well as the nation of trials and justice. Instead of being the literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice. You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate. Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court of justice.
I can go.
Yes.
I think I'm following now. So, what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy, in truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold.
What should we do?
It feels like there's no way out of this.
No matter what,
Hey, Clorin!
the prophecy will be fulfilled. Is this what it feels like to be a prisoner of fate?
If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will
The fourth
also
slate,
be
Funia's
fulfilled?
crying right now.
Traveler, I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions. About the fourth slate. You probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Meripede served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass, yes? However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be a
Oh my
small
God.
warning of something far worse to come.
Oh my
As
God.
for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
I have. Cutscene. Oh no. The ultimate proof. What is the true source of this
eruption is
catastrophe?
just a small warning of the things to come. We must find the root cause of the disaster.
What is the true source of the catastrophe? Though Neuvillette believed Child to be innocent, the Oratress judged him as guilty in the end, and even Thrina didn't know why. She's afflicted with some kind of curse. The whale in the dream. The massive whale.
Dream and reality.
How do we know about Child's dream?
Without a true code
When did
word,
Child tell us
it
about his
only
dream?
be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
Oh my god. Not Farina. My god, it's not Farina. You dreamed it in Meripede. Oh, it was me! Oh my god! Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god, here he is. What? This looks like a whale of a time. Excuse me, Mr. Whale. We're trying to have a court case right now. You don't make any sense. The whale is Child. That horn bit at the front looks too similar to his mask. Child is... Oh, there he is! What the hell? Oh my god. Whoa! Okay, we dealt with the problem. Alright. Back you go. Galaxy whale. Child, where have you been this whole time? What's he doing? It looked like he did that. Looked like he was doing that. Has Child been fighting this whale in the alternate dimension this whole time? We saw that in your dream. Is that the whale you saw in your dream? I'd wager that it's also the one that Child saw when he was young. Oh yeah.
I understand very well why it is. That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while.
Oh my god.
It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow.
Oh.
And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea.
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontainians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontainians nigh impossible to resist. Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food.
Oh.
We just barely managed to push it back, right? In that case, won't it come back to target the people again once it's...
That is correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that
we gotta stop it!
He must have been fighting the creature for...
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we... Anyway, now that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy...
We gotta just go beat it up, right? It's too late.
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
That's not something I will accept. We've already done...
Me neither. Let's go fight it. Let's go fight the whale.
That's not how... I'll fight it to the end.
Now, you guys are from Fontaine. It's too dangerous for you. I'll go. The prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what. ...
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Who's talking? Click to continue. After everything, it still turned out like this. We couldn't fight against fate. Wait, but if this is all about fate...
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the
Who's talking?
perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the god's gaze does not fall? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future.
Oh, this is N.
All you need to do is to play your part.
Could it be that even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there will still be a way to save everyone? Did I miss something? I forgot about Farina. What was it that she wanted to say to me at the last moment in the giant metal magic box? What is her real secret?
What's happening with the Oratrice?
The Oratrice is the Hydro Archon. It's trying to kill Farina. She's just sitting there.
Farina!
She's crying.
No, I still need answers.
Talk to me! Oh, that was a big jump. No! Whoa! Oh! Oh! Who dat? I got an achievement. Hello? Oh. Oh.
You.
Farina? Different voice.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing.
Different voice.
I couldn't help myself.
You are not Farina.
Ah, the sweet sound of bewilderment.
Fossilors.
Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Fossilor. You know, the god.
Oh my god. It was the Oratrice.
Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Oh my god!
Deceiving the heavenly...
The heavenly principles, my real god!
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
Why is Nouvelette the one finding it out?
One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria, for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in.
Oh my god.
I spent
Question mark, are you my god?
a long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite... But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand?
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina.
So she's like Raiden Shogun, Baal, like she's two people, but she's one. I'm a bit confused.
She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess.
Oh, okay.
As were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. Anyway, so all part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles.
So she was cursed. She is the Archon. But she's like locked her Archon powers away.
The Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Farina is only human. Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure.
It has indeed. And
she's had to act like a god, even though she's a human.
Me in human form. I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably
She's
lonely.
disappearing. The most agonizing opera of all time. Neuvillette, I saw that. Hey, Neuvillette, I saw you. I came into contact with Furina's tears, if I remember correctly. Tears contain a being's strongest emotions. Sufficiently strong hydrosensitivity. I can form an emotional connection, just like I did with the Oceanid at the Fountain of Lucine. Could this be Furina's inner world? Furina's on stage. That's probably not Furina, it's a reflection of her inner self. If I can directly speak with that self, I might be able to easily get the information that I want to know. Let's try talking to her. Nah. Let's try climbing up to where the throne is. Let's try climbing. Okay, I can't go up there. Cannot configure the party in the current state. Okay, well I wanna. Can I stand in front of the light and like, no? Oh, my shadow.
Yep. Strike a pose.
Shower me with praise!
Oh, who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand.
Come on, it's me.
All right, all right. It is not my.
Don't look at me, don't look at me.
Reprimand you. There is no need to state your name.
I don't see an audience.
Oh, do
Just set the
not
stage
yet.
lights off.
Can you not
Please.
feel it? I am Focalor.
That way I can become myself again.
Countless Fontainians
She's
are
always
watching me.
acting.
I must at all times.
Something's off. Hey Astrid, hi! I'm so late! It's been nearly 2 hours. I had dinner. I did a lot of the Archon quest. I'm in the final act now. Something's off. There's no getting through to her. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. Happy New Year! Yeah, Happy New Year 2024. Have to find a way. Okay, I'm going to try and switch the lights off.
Dear audience, the performance
Oh, God.
is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough. Ha. Hey, what gives?
Off with the
The
spotlights.
audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
Oh! That's all the spotlights turn off. In Furina's heart. That must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. I think I received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket? When did this get here? I have the golden ticket! Chroma la 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 la! Good to see you, Chroma XZ Gaming. Happy New Year! It's been a while since I saw you in that last stream. I'm so sorry. You asked if I could play like around Christmas time, if I'd be streaming around Christmas time. I didn't. Sorry. Either way, it looks like the show's about to begin. You truly feel Furina. Scene 1. Before a mirror, Furina. Oh, there's the mirror. I'm playing as Furina. I can't run. I can see the reflection. That's kind of scary. This is a little bit scary. Is this Genshin horror?
Farina. Farina.
Barely on Honkai Star Rail. It takes up so much time.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you.
Wait a moment. You're...
Mirror me!
Mirror me?
Mirror you, huh?
That's not bad. Let's go with that. Mirror me.
What?
The prophecy.
What prophecy?
Oh, I know.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters.
Oh. Very
Mother
good.
Focalor.
You know it well.
What's going on? I can't seem to...
Yes, it will.
Disaster will come
And
sooner or
that is
later. There's
why
no
I-
escaping it.
Doesn't that mean everyone will die?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meat, I will tell you how to save everyone. But
Oh, so there's still us for the suffering.
Why do I have to be the one to suffer?
If the
Did you have a nice Christmas? Yeah, it was very good. I was able to have the day off work. I just went anime shopping. Not much happened, really. Christmas is not a holiday in Japan. But yeah, I had a nice dinner. New Year's last night was really good, watching the New Year's TV show of lots of performances of idol groups and stuff. But it's been a good holiday. I've still got a couple more days. I think I go back to work on Friday. But yeah, it's been good. I hope you had a good break as well, Chroma. I hope you get to have a little longer break than I do as well. Will you die too?
If there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You are my ideal
Yes,
human.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Oh, her eyes are reversed as well. The other Farina.
Don't worry, it's nothing.
Mirror me.
Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin
Oh,
a never-ending
this is 500
masquerade.
years in the past.
You must never let anyone suspect
Back
your
on the 8th, says Chroma. Had 2 weeks off. Nice. That's alright. You must never let anyone suspect your
If
identity.
you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without...
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply being a human yourself. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not...
I'll try.
So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you...
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Oh boy. Ascension speech. Oh, Farina becomes the new god. $182,625 days. Hey, that's alright. Can I just, like, step up here? No. Gotta go this way. Shower me with praise!
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like...
Summon courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Farina de Fontaine, your new Archon.
Woo, appear earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I I shall do all within my power to lead
Close
you.
politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together after this. Should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more...
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might...
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Farina. Think. What do
How would they imagine a god to speak?
Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through
Hey,
them.
Aussie girl!
Passed my test.
I'm a Kiwi boy!
Witness wondrous trials
Nice to meet you.
alongside my august self
Hey.
here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts.
Well,
I thought it was a debut
Aussie girl, Kiwi boy.
atmosphere. Now then, let us
You
be
too.
reintroduced.
Nice to meet you.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before. Such a fascinating...
They want her to be acting.
How wonderful! Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession.
Resolutely, with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away.
Appear earnest.
Well,
Turn up the drama.
the scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship.
Close politely.
Let us light the fires and drink to the
Let's close politely, like before.
No, this won't work.
Uh-oh.
They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play. No, this won't
No,
work.
close politely, damn it.
Suspect me again. I
Alright.
must play the role that they... There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I,
Woo.
the Archon Focalor, stand within the...
Gotta be bombastic.
So long as
I'm going to Japan for the first time in April. Thanks for the tips. I'm staying in Namba. Ooh! Go to Nipponbashi. Have a great time. Aussie girl, have you been seeing my Nipponbashi anime shopping videos? I hope you have a good time. I hope you can find the right shops to go to. I hope my guide videos have helped you. I've got more anime shopping guide videos on the way, which will show you a little bit more about what the shops are like and what they sell. So, yeah, I hope my videos can help you. Whoops. Whoops and cheers. Oh no, whoops. Yes, I have. Oh, great. Scene 3, Opera House. Oh my god, what are we doing now? Now I'm running.
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your...
Come now. Was I not just at the Opera House in person? Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and...
That's true, I fear I lack the ability to grasp...
She
your
wants
divine
the
thoughts,
trial
Lady Archon.
of when she can turn into Focalor again, or when she can meet Focalor again.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
She's waiting to meet Focalor again.
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not?
Oops, I forgot to keep auto on.
Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right, Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remember? He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please...
You're such a gentle and wise god.
Yay. I'm a good god. I listen to the people.
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid...
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm...
Oh, is that so?
She's like, has these moments of breaking character.
The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time, but it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. All right.
She's always acting, my girl. Scene 4, Opera House.
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases as well.
There'll be no need for that.
Lady Farina, I've...
Indeed, my dear.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant...
Understood.
But actually, she can't do anything.
I don't think I let anything slip today. I just...
Happy New Year! Wabekus! Wabekus! Happy New Year!
Utterly exhausted.
Wabekus! Oh, that was the act? That was quite a quick one. Scene 5, Opera House. Oh, that was it. Okay. Whoa. This is a long one. Scene 182,375. Oh my god. That's how many days there are in 500 years. What Drive-By Shrimping said earlier.
Being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
Yeah.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy.
She sounds like
to
she's
be
crying.
Such a faithful believer, a descendant of a line most ardent.
Sure.
What is it, good citizen?
She's probably crying.
Are you crying?
Uh-huh. Really now?
And she's a bit crazy, because for 500 years she's been keeping up this act.
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your
She's like
power.
twitching a little bit.
Oh, Archon, I am on.
Oh my god. Not my god.
So interminable. So lonely. Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never.
Oh my god.
Have I reached my limit? I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But with that, I have conducted so many investigations across the centuries. But there's not even a sliver of all I can do is keep heart.
Mirror me. Damn. Farina and...
Farina.
Me!
You don't have to shoulder this burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more than willing.
Oh, that's
to
what
share
I said
everything
earlier.
With you.
I chose that dialogue. Is this the scene from when we were within the giant magical box? This is great. I didn't think that the scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me. I pause for a second. I need the bathroom. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I haven't gone to the bathroom. I'll be right back. This is an exciting moment. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm so ready. What is a Genshin Impact? Says Wabekus. What? Genshin Impact is the name of this game. Wow, Wabekus is not a Genshin fan, but is here watching the stream. That's pretty exciting. Genshin Impact is this game that I'm playing. This is Genshin Impact. Okay, here we go.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes, I've heard that you came, and if to that is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
If that's the case,
She's
oh my god.
right. I could confide in him, couldn't I? But
if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina. But what if... Farina, you've worked so hard for so... Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your... If you let this opportunity slip through your finger, think about it. Long and hard.
What did she want to say?
No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
The anime grunt.
Fine.
Oh. Oh.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes.
Oh, Wabekos. I've been watching all of the Jet videos from the start, and I thought I would see what's going on the stream. Oh, you watched my old Jet videos. Wow, that's pretty cool. Are you thinking about doing the Jet program yourself? When I first came to Japan, I was a Jet ALT. It's good fun. I'm now teaching in private school. I finished with the Jet program about 2 years ago. I started off lots of my videos as like vlogs of like me moving into my house and like going to the first conference and stuff, but then it just became like random, like going to an anime cafe, trying snacks and stuff like that. I applied this year! Awesome! Best of luck to you. I hope the application is successful. You will leave in August. I think August is the normal time before Corona. I think everything's back to normal now, basically, with the application process. Cool, good luck. I hope the interview goes well as well. To deceive the heavenly principles, you have to deceive yourself. I'm from Dunedin, you're a Kiwi! It's so good!
She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works. But that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine?
Ah, good, good. Of course the Udex...
Final Simmer. Me too, but I'm from Auckland. What the hell? Why are all these undercover ALTs secretly watching my stream? Hello, fellow Kiwi. Final Simmer. Welcome to the stream. You guys aren't even Genshin fans. You've just come from my other videos. Hello. That's cool. Basically, Farina is the GOAT. Having to act for 500 years. Like an omnipotent being, but actually she's human. Intriguing! Hello, Eclipse!
Yes?
The Oratrice is not a simple machine.
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along.
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding...
She's in the Oratrice with the gnosis as well.
Depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Oh my god, is that what this big sword is?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the oratories.
Indemnitium.
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan, then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories. But
what the
only
heck?
Power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne.
The Hydro Archon, the fact that there is something that rules over Fontaine, not a person.
Yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
Oh! The dragon will have power, not the Archon.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
All you've done throughout the years is just
so she was gathering power for 500 years so she could kill herself.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now,
but
I'm
no, but that's what is what. All right, goodbye now. Music stopped.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Let's see the crying animation that we've seen on so many female characters on Nouvelle.
Had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice.
He's going a bit better than that coming up. Ooh, he's gonna be crying.
Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice. And to me, justice is the continuation of that existence, defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign,
Damn, very deep.
What verdict shall you pass upon us?
He's gonna be in charge.
The court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex. I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. You are a devious one, Focalor. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Oh my god, are we gonna get a cutscene? Yes! Goodbye now!
The hour
Boink!
of my execution is
Boink!
almost
The
here.
sword just boink!
For the sinner, the
Hey Gundam!
has come.
I'll come back later, boss.
I know
After the
I may
talk.
not say
I don't
it,
want to
but
see. I don't want to
faced
cry.
with death, I
Uh-oh.
find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both
Anyway,
gods
so then I
and
cursed her.
humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Boing! The sword just falls. She's doing a little dance. Her final performance. Oh. Traveler watching. Oh, here it come. Ah! Boing! Boing! We suddenly hear this. When she dies. Boing! Thank you, Farina. From this moment on, please live happily as a human, just as I wished we could. Wow. Oh my god! Neuvillette gets his powers back. Is he gonna become a dragon?
I, Eudex Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Wow. Yeah! Alright! Teyvat has its own language. Yeah! Alright! Neuvillette!
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection?
But since we're all still alive and happy...
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Sorry, must what? M-E-T-E? That must mean something. I don't know that word.
Gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from that creature.
Oh my god.
We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You obtained power just now?
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
You mean me? I'm the executor?
The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine. The beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, 'cause they are so awesome. Narwhals swimming in the ocean.
It's a classic.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, 'cause they are so awesome. Narwhals swimming.
Okay, I can't do this with this party. Leave domain. How? Okay, can I go back in? Yes, I can change my party. What's the best party? I've been doing it with this party. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, 'cause they are so awesome. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, pretty big and pretty wide to be.
Alright.
But how are we going to
Destroyer of worlds. Massive narwhal.
Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall fail on the ancient dragon's power with you. I shall look for an opening for me. I can feel the sorrow turning into hostility.
One with the forest. Yeah.
Whoa! Dramatic moment. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Narwhals, narwhals swimming in the ocean. Oh my god! Oh my god! Who is this child? What is this thing? Oh my god.
Witness the might of the primordial sea. I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment. Use my power to suppress its roots from within.
Oh my god, this is not a narwhal. I don't know who this guy is. I always knew narwhals were up to something. Wow, that's a narwhal. Flying narvalet. Who dat? Skrrr! Everyone says skrrr! I don't know who that is though. When we saw this character in the trailer, everyone went skrrr! And I went, who's that?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well.
Who dat?
It's just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Disciple?
That power. Who are you exactly?
She just like made a portal and threw Child away.
Simon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
Skirk!
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
A Child's talked about her
I
before.
did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals.
What sort of person would take the all-devouring narwhal as a pet?
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much.
Her hands and
More
legs are all
important things to do with
galaxy
my time than
textured.
texture. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. All in all, it fails as a pet.
Excuse me? You don't get to...
Miss Skirk?
You don't go...
I think you might have missed the point.
You don't get to casually get to have a pet that eats the water of our world and kills people.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master.
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Sertologi.
Sertologi! Skrrk! Sertologi. Sertologi?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous.
Have you ever heard the name
How
The
should I
Fowl?
describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
The Fowl?
The Fowl.
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir then? Or Gold Rhindaughter?
Are these...
That one we've heard. Rhindaughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
What the heck? So wait a minute. Are these... Is this from like Honkai Star Rail, like Honkai Impact? Honkai Impact. Is this from Honkai Impact?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhindaughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Rhindaughter is one of the, like, magicians. So N is one of the magicians. Alice is one of the magicians. Oh my god.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you.
Boom boom Bakudan. It's Klee's mom, Alice.
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
Uh-oh.
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Oh no! What? There's little to be surprised about, Paimon. It is natural, after all, the prophecy will surely come true. We knew this and accepted it. However...
Not to worry. Focalor
Oh, Chimp, yes, I did. I felt an earthquake.
To receive the heavenly principles.
I felt a really big earthquake, and then I turned on the TV, and there was like a huge 5 to 6 Richter scale warning of an earthquake in the Noto Peninsula. It's like 7 point something now. But I felt the first earthquake. There was like tsunami warnings, 5 meters of water raising up. This is the north, like 3-4 hours north of Osaka though, so I'm unaffected. But it's very, very scary. I'm still seeing lots on the news and global news, I guess, because you know about it as well. Good to see you, by the way, Mystic Chimp. Happy New Year. What a crazy New Year's that is for me. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm finally playing the final part of the Archon story quest. But I'm okay. I felt the earthquake. I felt the first earthquake. Very scary. And Nanako's gone off to her parents' house, and tomorrow she'll go and see like her extended family for New Year's, like going to visit a shrine and stuff. They live in Fukui, which is closer to Ishikawa Prefecture where the earthquake was, so I really hope, although I think her family lives up in the mountain part of Fukui, but Fukui got a tsunami warning as well, 1 meter increase of the water level. Stay safe. Yes, I'm safe. I'm fine. But I'm a little bit nervous of more earthquakes, possibly, because they always come in sets. But maybe I'll sleep through it, who knows. Thanks, Chimp. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles. It was a bit of a trial for Kiwi to get to this point.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain.
Oh no, it happened! Oh my god! This is crazy.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That's crazy. Their sin was just wanting to be human. Focalor is still there though. I mean, Farina. Oh my god! Does the sea look a bit dark? Navia! Did everyone stay as humans? Yay! There's lots of people! Whoa! What, is the water level going back down? What the heck?
All hands, initiate emergency rescue.
Oh, Risley fixed that ship. Just the claw just grabs people.
Hey, lend a hand.
This pirate-looking guy. Fontaine Archon quest is 10 out of 10, amazing. Fremene's a master diver. There he go. Fremene, now's not the time for pillaging. Now's not the time for stealing rich people's things while they're trapped underwater. Oh no, he's looking for people. Can everyone breathe? Like normal? No, maybe not.
The water's receding.
Chlorinde! Chlorinde! Is there any chlorine in the water, Chlorinde? The water's going back down.
It's a miracle. The water's receding. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
The prophecy was wrong! The prophecy was wrong! No, the prophecy did come true, but people didn't die. Farine.
Are you alright?
We're safe.
Yay!
The prophecy was wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong. It just didn't play out the way that you thought it would.
If you press it.
Wait, what? Did you guys hear that? If you press it, I think it was Tinati's voice line. Did you hear that? If you press it. Yay, Navia's in the news.
Renewed. The Sweet tax post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the
Charlotte's news article.
Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Home Skyship Winglet, lunar brain of the Fontaine Research Institute. The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second.
No.
Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Courier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
Traveler, like. There he is. He's so happy. Why is the newspaper in Morse code? Dot line, dot line, dot. They might have been real big shots from the start. We just didn't meet them in that capacity.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home.
The articles do make me curious about how things will play out.
Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything?
What's there to be curious
I'd
about?
like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news.
Is it
if you
confirmed
haven't
that
noticed.
Tivat's camera
And
hasn't
also,
been
with you
invented
around,
to capture
sure we'll
colors?
get to see that Duke.
I don't know. I think it can, but newspapers are always printed in black and white, right? Newspapers are always in black and white, right?
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times?
Maybe just the printing press.
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Okay. Alright, we're still doing more of the quest. Finale. We're in the final part of the quest finale. Poisson? Croissant? Do you want to have a croissant? By the way, I got the JoJo card yesterday. You got the JoJo card. Yay. Awesome. Croissant. No, I'm saying croissant. Croissant. Oh, that's a Fatui dude. That's a Fatui guy.
Navia!
Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snezhevich. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies.
Oh, cool.
And is helping
The Knave seems to be
residents
alright.
hard at work as well.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
I ship them!
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report?
This old young man.
We're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
Look at this old young man.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible.
That would be fine.
Oh, you're back too.
Clorind.
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too, Clorind?
Well, her reputation's greatly
Talrin Glau
duel
thingy was
business
fine.
with Miss Farina. So she's here
I completely
in
forgot about the Animal Crossing cards. Oh, Eclipse, I've still got them, and I've got the merch from the Family Mart collaboration.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers. And
He's 30 years old. He's practically
I do
1
already
foot in
happen
the
to be
grave
connected to
already.
Mr. Khan.
Oh,
Wait just a moment. Do you
that
want to
old
answer
young
some
man.
questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel. About what it was like facing down a god.
forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
Ugh, I see you're the same as always.
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Clorand at any rate.
Clorind is not keen.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up and smile.
Yay! Hey, nice pick.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
Charlotte takes a few more pictures of Poisson.
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
Thanks, Charlotte.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clorand.
Wow, you really
Not
do
likely, she says.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Maripede.
You already knew she was going.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told
Buenas.
Monsieur Nervilette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridsley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. And
stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting.
Yay, afternoon tea. Go to the Fortress of Maripede. We're tying up loose ends. But wait a second, we've got to talk to Clorind first.
You seem curious about the fortress.
Of course. That Ridsley. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case.
But he did invite you to tea, didn't he?
2 large pots of it, in fact.
I have to agree. The tea there is very good.
They love the tea.
Speaking of that, would you like to have some today?
Well, I'd be partial to some shortbread.
Yay!
How?
They're getting on well now.
What would you like, Mr. Snezhevich?
Oh my god, he's included.
Me? I'm fine with anything. But I would prefer chocolate, should you have it.
Yay! Chucky
Over
Becky!
the newly arrived supplies with you later, Mr.
That works great for me.
Have they got any Tim Tams?
Did you?
I did.
Any Australasian Tim Tams? We'll do a Tim Tam slam. We'll bite off both ends of the Tim Tam and then suck it through milk. And then it becomes a big mushy mess. That's a Tim Tam slam, baby. We're off to the Fortress of Mirapede. Hey, Risley, where you at? Huh?
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgia.
Oh god, I hate it. I hate the whole quest in this
Like
prison.
you've been missing us.
Dude, did you come all the way to the entrance to
I thought Paimon said, dude! Hey, dude!
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much...
No need to thank.
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Please take me there automatically. I don't want to walk around the prison again. Dude, it's so good to see you!
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need.
Dude, mon.
Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of...
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir,
I ship these two. Everyone does, but they hate
Like
it.
dear Mr. Jurier denies it.
No, I just...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more.
You've definitely got more of a genius vibe.
It brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh. Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory.
Oh, they put it back.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I...
She really knows how to squeeze opportunities.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Couple.
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, two so...
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Oh,
It's Venus!
everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Is it primordial seawater? Turns into...
Hey, Miss Charlotte.
Just turns into water.
Take some pretty photos of our head nurse. Sure. Come on, Miss Siegeween.
Huh? Sure. Do I have to smile?
No.
So, how have things been at...
Same old, as you can see.
Other than that flying ship, I got it.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes.
You're too kind, sir.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
Risley trying to sneakily get out of it.
I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Uh-oh.
Oh, actually,
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and as to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave...
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Yeah, what's happened to human Farina now?
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go.
I wonder if, Fontaine's gonna have a democracy and a parliament.
Maybe. Who knows?
Instead of, like, a
Story
ruler.
about the underwater factory next time. All right. Last stop, the docks.
Let's go. I'm gonna talk to Venus.
Oh, you know, I'd love to see you in one of Charlotte's photo shoots one day.
Is that really necessary? Our line of work doesn't really require much photographing.
It's precisely because we don't need the picture.
Maybe I'm just happy that I managed to once again avoid the spotlight.
Yes, you successfully kept prying eyes away.
You should be happy for them. They...
Okay. Risley really doesn't want to be in the photos. Oh, we're going back to where it all started. This is where we arrived in Fontaine, at the harbour. I'm not taking the elevator. I'm not taking the elevator. Go down there? Nah. Ine. Shinobu survived it. She can always survive a hit with 1 HP. Oh, hey, Lynette. They got out of prison.
They really are here!
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time.
Strange pockets.
Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte.
What are you guys doing?
Would you like a magic pocket?
What's a magic pocket?
What sort of gadget is it? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry
Eclipsa!
Or
Thank you for
could get
subscribing.
to doing it for you.
Yay, Eclipsa.
I wonder
Eclipsa,
which of
new
my friends
subscriber.
would fall for that.
Eclipsa says intriguing. Huh?
You
What?
could make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Is this what you meant by
Eclipsa?
I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Yay, they're friends.
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Sounds like that would suit him.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Per as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future,
Who's
I
Per?
think we...
That said,
Is that his
does
little
anyone
penguin,
want
his little
to see a
machine or
diver
something?
Escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So,
How are things? I'm
been?
doing all right.
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's alright. We were more than happy to help.
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. After Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Oh!
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, it could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
That's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's so
That means Niznaya now has 6 gnosises. Really, they have that many?
You'll have to ask him about that.
I thought they
yourself.
had, like, 4.
Yes, speaking of which,
5?
I did see him strolling around the entrance to
Did
the
they get
Fortress
one for
of
free?
America.
Oh, they got their own one.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya
What
to
the heck?
recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Skrrk brought him back? That was weird. He just disappeared for a long time. He was fighting the whale the whole time or something. This is so weird. This seems like plot holes, but I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt. I guess I can call him one of my war buddies.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Is it going to be Skrrk? Or the knave? Oh my god. Father! I knew it. Father!
Oh, well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind.
Are you going to take the gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
I don't know about the Fatui.
Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep to your
Well,
position?
that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this. Oh, it's Child's vision.
All right. I'll remember to return.
I've had it the whole time. Oh, Charlotte's gonna want to pick.
That's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article.
Uh-oh.
However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
Yay, that's Fremine.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable.
Oh, she's just gone
Farewell,
for a walk. Father!
She has such an intimidating...
See you later, Father!
I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go?
Yay,
Here,
what...
Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
Does my inventory get extended or something?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact, I guess.
Pockets are still pockets.
Then we'll be handing out pockets in some other districts.
Pocket!
Well, guess we sent Charlotte out.
How do I use the magic pocket?
As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to...
What is the magic pocket? There it is. No. There it is. No. Did I even get one? Is it even real? Magic pocket. What's that in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? No, it's a magic pocket. I got a pocket in my pocket. Pocket in my pocket. Where are we going now? No, look for New Valette. Oh. We're probably getting close to the end of the quest. You just gave them away. I thought I had a pocket in my pocket. But I lost it. Oh, hey, Hydroculus. Ah! How do I get that Hydroculus over there? Your daily dose of potatoes. I've not been here for like 2 years. Welcome back, my boy. Wow. Who is this? They've changed their username, maybe? Good to see you. Checking out my stream. So long in the future. Can I? If I played as Shao, I could get it. Huge reveal coming up. Oh my god, really? I gotta get over to New Valette as soon as possible. Here we go, Shao.
Useless.
Not useless. No! No! I couldn't do it. I can do it this time.
Useless.
Yes, not useless. The Boy Squad, that was me. I know you. Oh my god. You were a Kiwi member for a long time as well. Good to see you. How have you been, Boy Squad? How's life going? I guess you don't play Genshin anymore. Maybe that's why you stopped following my channel so closely, or at least watching my streams. Wow, daily dose of potatoes is the Boy Squad. I still do. I still do watch my videos. Yay. I guess it's just the live streams. Oh, you still play Genshin? Because of time zones. Oh, I'm usually not streaming this late. Do I still have you on my friends list? Although you play on the Asia server, don't you? So I think maybe I had one of your alts. I might have deleted it because it was an alt because you weren't active enough. There's New Valette! I can see the fool! Can you see him? There he is.
The entrance to the fortress!
I wonder if I can climb up to him. Yep! I didn't even have to climb up to him, it just activated the cutscene. Yeah, I'm walking across the bridge. I definitely walked across the bridge. We see Xiao falling down the waterfall over there.
I didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
Yeah.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally...
Let's sigh softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Focalor deceived the heavenly principles and used Furina's endless performance to save Fontaine.
So that's what happened?
I only saw Furina's part.
Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet.
Okay.
In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans.
Oh!
And thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
You could say that it was at that moment Fontainians were finally truly born.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Focalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask away.
Yay, this is the usual end of the story quest, ask lots of questions. About the initial verdict that was passed on Child here, why was he guilty?
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the
He met the narwhal
during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association, or Focalor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Focalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon's back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans. Were the children they had also transformed?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. That's what I said.
Flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Paimon sorta gets it now. Either way, seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom.
Ask away.
So what? They go to a fountain and ask for a baby, and the water turns into a baby. Because they're not humans, they can't reproduce. I'm confused about this part, but this is a PG game, we're not going to find out. About the Gnosis.
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something.
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis. The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more. And I do not need the Gnosis's power. As such, it is lost. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now. and avoid unnecessary conflict.
Complicated considerations. Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Okay. One more time.
Leaving aside their intentionality, their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem
They
to be
only
the
want the Gnosis.
The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's
He doesn't need the
divine
Gnosis'
power has
power.
lost all meaning.
He doesn't
If
need
the
it.
Fatui have impure designs, we might as well accede to their request now and avoid
They're like,
unnecessary
give us the Gnosis or we'll fight you. And so he's like, okay, you can have it.
Complicated considerations. Paimon thought you were.
Ask away.
But dangerous.
As I know it.
I don't know what Sneznaya is gonna do with all these Gnosises of power. What about the future? I remember a big reveal about the Gnosis. It must have been after everything is done. Okay, we'll probably learn a bit more.
She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House. I related Focalor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure
Yep, she's
that
got a
she will
little
not want
house
for
in
food,
Fontaine. When I
clothing,
did the
or
event quest, I met her there.
In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained
Hydro Dragon.
After Focalor passed on, this matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
He's the Oratrice now.
Still considering
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon was... Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay.
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete...
Ooh, his eyes.
substitute. Another reason why I...
His eyes became dark when he did that.
Ask away. I will tell you the
He's
truth as I
making
know
the
it.
power of the mix and stuff. About the next stop on my journey. Am I going to Natlan?
You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume.
Oh my god!
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide.
No one
So all I can
knows
do is
much
tell
about
you
that
what I know
land.
about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
Oh my god!
A nation of dragons?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution.
What the heck?
Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity.
What?
Natlan is also
Hi,
a
mijoyo.
nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you. The Harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless...
Cool! I've been wanting to meet this guy for a long time.
Tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you. Ask away.
Alright, we didn't really learn much about Natlan, but we know that Capitano is there. No more questions.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still got
Oh, here we go.
a question about the Gnosis. When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only...
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Oh my god, are we gonna see it? Law bomb. Drive-by shrimping system getting a law bomb now.
To see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course. You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
What?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
The third descender is on his baddie.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me.
The gnosis is from the descender.
I've never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him.
Boom.
It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense.
To possess
which is
it's two
why there are
A's.
so many problems in our attempts to
possess
communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
Oh God.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts. And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps if you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
Ooh. Child will come back and tell me some more about the third descender. The third descender's remains is the hydronosis.
That's what she told me.
Hi, Roy!
Whether it would prove useful or not.
Yeah, I'm getting the Archon quest done.
The remains of... So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
Yeah.
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
A descender. She mentioned one of them. I am the fourth descender. For me, this information means two things. One, that the Gnosis are related to descenders, and two, that the one who came before me has already died.
I had guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder.
It does!
Does your body also possess similar properties?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this right now.
Roya, thank you! Kiwi member for 27 months! Look at how time flies, it's true. Roya, you've got Kiwi mail on the way to you very soon. I hope it gets to you safely. That's awesome, how time moves. Don't worry, I won't die so easily.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking.
Alright. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human.
This is a very nice sun right now.
Really what she
Oh, there's a Hydroculus up there!
suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Let's hope the male won't get kidnapped. Okay, see ya. I think it'll be safe, Roya, but fingers crossed.
I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, and what ultimately is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Mm-hmm. Yay! Quest complete, baby. Oh!
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
No.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime...
Thanks, boss. Alright, Xiao's going climbing. Ah! Ah!
Boring.
Didn't see that. Ah! Yay, the Archon quest's all done. What an intriguing button. Yay, Star Kiwi member renewed. Eclipse, thank you so much. Yay. Intriguing button, join. Oh man, Eclipse, I got the Kiwi mail that I gotta send to you very soon. That's exciting. I gotta send off your amiibo cards and the Animal Crossing collab merch from Family Mart. Very intriguing. Kiwi, the holy man. Holy... Are there holes? This one has no full stop, but this one has a full stop. Restores 80 stamina, no full stop. Restores 80 stamina, full stop. Weird. I'll eat the no full stop one. Am I going to be able to make it up there? Maybe I can stop at this little post here. I don't know if I'm going to make it. The music stopped. Oh god. I'm pretty high. Oh, I think I will make it actually. Yay. Xiao can jump off and go, useless, boring, worthless.
Useless.
There we go. Wow. Is there any treasure here? I think I can see a chest over there. That's a chest right over there. Normally I mark chests and get them later, but I think I might just get this one now. Yay! Eclipse renewed the Kiwi membership for the end of the Archon quest. Success! The Archon quest is done. Now I don't have to worry about any spoilers or anything. And it makes me appreciate how I got to meet Furina during this quest. Because Furina is like recovering from being the Archon. So there's no Archon now. There's only... The 7 is now the 6. Is that right? Go for a little romp. Check out the big hole. Where? Where's the big hole? Big hole? Where? Was that the over there? Here? Or over there? The entrance to the Fortress of Meripede.
Useless.
Oh, there! Oh, Nouvelette's gone. Under the bridge. Here? Not here. Here? The big hole under the bridge. Do you mean here? This is the bridge. Or is it like that bridge over there, or here? Alright, I'm going in. Yes, this one, underwater. Yay! Couple of pots. I can break all the pots. There's nothing here. This is kind of scary. Because it's like, there's that guy. Keep looking. Is there nothing here? Are you trolling me? Is there nothing here? Why would this guy be here though? And I destroyed all the pots. It feels like there should be like a treasure chest or something. Like if I destroy all the pots, I get a treasure chest. Where was the waterfall? Here? No? Alright, I'm giving up now. Is there actually nothing here? Drive-by shrimping? I'm about to give up. Oh! I got a fate, baby! Golden Slumber. Look at all these world quests that I still need to do. There definitely is something. Can you tell me what it is? I don't believe it. Alright, I'm giving up. If I teleport to there, where does it take me? To the fountain? Maybe there was destructible rock somewhere. Maybe I've already done it. I'm not sure. Nice. Level 20. It's a good round number. They got 2 fates. Nice. Oh, there's a couple of chickens on the ground. Give me that. Alright. I'll end the stream now. 3 hours 30, but I got the Archon quest all finished. Great. That is a good, very, very good first stream of 2024. Drive-by shrimping. Thank you for watching the entirety of it. You were here first. You stayed through for the whole thing. There was lots of people here at the start of the stream being like, Happy New Year! Wow, Laurie's eating ramen! But everyone left. But I guess it's late in some countries. New Zealand and Australia is very late right now. You are in New Zealand. It's 1 a.m. It's New Year's Day. Were you up for the New Year's countdown yesterday? Go to sleep. Time to go to sleep. Alright.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Onwards. We have work to do. Alright. Good night, everyone. Goodbye, Eclipse. Thank you for renewing the Star Kiwi membership. Yes, boss. Time to go to sleep. Yes, boss. Thank you for your donation, Drive-by Shrimping. $50 is insane. That's definitely going towards my Tokyo fund in January 27th. I'm going to Tokyo. I had to buy the bullet train, which was quite expensive. I booked the Tokyo Sky Tree and the tower, Tokyo Tower. So, definitely going towards making lots of good videos later this month. Awesome, man! Alright. Good night, everyone. If there's anyone still there, Drive-By Shrimping Eclipse. See you next time. Happy New Year. Good start to 2024.
Time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
It's time to move on. Onwards. I like Jean's voice lines. Alright. Good night, guys.
Swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, pretty big and pretty wide.
描く未来一人じゃないからどこへでもあてもなく始まる旅遠い国こぼれるかすかな光僕らをいざなうよ目をそらさずに歩めば広がる世界色づき歌い出す
Causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome.
一人じゃないからどこまでもあてもなく始まる旅遠い国へ別れと出会いを繰り返して君とならどこへでも歩いて行ける気がするよ話に一つ次と風に乗せたら